Ah, would you look at that? The Steam overlay. Here in Bokida. What a treat. We're back. I'm right where I left off. And I now have the Steam overlay. I swapped over to OBS and we'll see how this is all gonna go. This, I guess, is more of a test episode. We'll see if it looks good, sounds good, is it any different? How much of a headache is it gonna be for me to render and compress and all that? But now we finally have access to two walkthroughs and some achievement stuff and whatever. I can like track my own achievements, which by the way I should probably bring up and have open. 1 second. There we go. Now I just have this here. So now I can like check the sage. Last time I got one whole extra steel. I was at 57, now I'm at 58. But now every time I read one, I can just open this up, refresh the page, and see, was that one I haven't read yet? So, I'll be doing that. But then, we have access to these two guides. This one is not really super useful until I decide I've had enough and I just want to, cheat, or use the cheat engine to see the coordinates for them, which honestly doesn't feel like cheating too much. What is cheating is you can actually go in and just edit your save file and say true on all of them. That I'm probably not gonna do. I don't know, we'll see. But it did have some interesting information about finding the save file, and I mean, I know where the save file is. I've copied it and made backups and stuff, but I didn't know that it was in base 64, and you can like use a decoder and find the word steal, and then it's like, it says steal, blah blah blah, and then true or false if you've seen it. So you can actually see exactly which ones you have read and which ones you haven't. That said, it's not really super useful, because if you know the number of the one you've read or haven't read, that doesn't really help you locate it, which is why he has a bunch of coordinates that you can use, like pasting this in the cheat engine to get like an XYZ kind of thing, and yeah, coordinates here. Probably not going to be super useful, but this one has all of the screenshots for tons of steals, and that's great. But mainly, I just wanted to read this, because this is really useful, a lot of good information here, before we just continue on like normal. I'm probably just going to have at least a couple episodes just walking around, just trying to look for spots that I haven't been to, because I haven't been super thorough, so it's probably gonna take a while. But let me read this out. Also, it's by Stanley B27. This guy is everywhere. He's even watched some of my videos and left some comments on them, and it was even him that suggested that I should play Bokida and sing The Land Beyond in the first place. I've seen this guy so many times around so many games that I love playing, and he is a fucking trooper. Oh my god, shoutouts to this guy. He's just, in every game, he always puts in so much effort making like guides and shit. Very good in-depth information. I don't know if he will or has watched any of this series, but if you do, you are very appreciated. You are a fucking legend. So, he writes, Introduction and hints. Maybe you want to become a sage without much help. Okay then, here are some hints. Before doing anything, explore as much as you can. Every nook and cranny. Seek out even the faintest sight of darkness and let it guide you. He's being a little dramatic here. Be patient. To become a sage, blah blah blah. Yeah, whatever, this is pointless. This is more pointful. All steals can be read at any time with sufficient progress. You are not closed off from reading any of the words of the way. Once the gate is open, it is wide open for one and all. Thus, there are no steals to read in the intro/tutorial sequence, nor any in the dark/yin worlds. All steals are located in the yang light lands. Additionally, for a few locations, there may be change in scenery after a touchstone monolith is activated. Fear not, for the basic locations of the steals are still the same. So like the forest and all that, They were there before, they are there now. Very good to know. There are no steals in the spring, which I believe is just the entire floating island, right? That's the spring, or is that just the little tiny dark area or something? I think it's the entire thing. Or any of the nameless areas with one exception. So the one nameless area that's massive, the one I frequently refer to as Hell, that one has 12 steals, apparently. I think he said somewhere here. But that's something to check. I can go in there and confirm that I've actually found all 12. So there won't be any steal in, say, when you go into the observatory, and then that giant place with a bunch of floating rocks and stuff, and it loops up and down. There can't be steals in there. That's, again, very, very useful information to know. So, thank you again, this guy. Oh, it says right there, I didn't even see. 12 of the 76 steals are located in a nameless cavern. And yeah, I know how to reach that. Speaking of echoes, although there may be additional echoes after a touchstone is activated, there are no extra steals. I reiterate, all steals can be read at any time with sufficient progress. So, I don't know exactly what that with sufficient progress means. Maybe it just means like, no. I don't know. I don't know what sufficient progress means, but obviously I have enough progress now. So again, nothing spoiled here. Just the basic mechanics of them laid out, and this is extremely useful information, so thank you again to this guy. You're a hero. Now, let's continue on, as I've been doing, and yeah, this time, because I'm recording in OBS, I no longer have a giant FPS counter on the screen, so I can't really bitch and moan when it drops, even though it's pretty obvious that I'm not playing at 60 right now. It's pretty choppy, and then now it's not choppy. It just keeps like changing around and stuff, but I'll live with it. Maybe I'll live with it. I'll probably continue complaining, that's what I do. But at least we have access to the Steam overlay, and when I find a steal, I can confirm if I've read it or not. Like, I don't think I've been up here. I'm almost certain I haven't been up on that arch right there. So, I would be very surprised if there isn't a steal somewhere up here. Yeah, I'm betting money on it to myself. If I lose, I will pay myself $100. Oh no. Oh no, my money. Please. No, I'm poor. I don't have $100 to give myself. Really? Oh, that might be something all the way up there. I just find it unbelievable if there's actually nothing here. Jump. There we go. There's one. Okay, my money is safe. And yeah, I don't think I've read this. So, now I want to confirm. If I open this, and we have 58 out of 76, when I read just one word, does it count as having read this steal? Actually, does it count just like, oh, hey, I'm like rubbing up against it. I've been here. I've totally read this now. Does it count that? No, it doesn't count that. Alright. So now, read the first one. A tree as great as one's embrace springs from the tiniest shoot. A pavilion 9 stories high rises from one pile of dirt. Okay. Now, if I look away and I update this, still 58. If I then read the last word, I know this is wrong in so many ways. Across these waters we lay the first stone of what is sure to become our greatest accomplishment. Okay, does that count? No. And then the third one. A journey of 1,000 miles starts under one's feet. Now it should say 59. It still says 58. Why? I definitely haven't. Maybe it needed to like fade away completely. and get the symbol back. Maybe? Come on. Come on. Maybe, oh god, maybe I can't do this. Maybe I need to, like, change the save to really save it. Maybe it doesn't update in real time. Still no. Huh. Okay, I'm actually gonna just quit the game and be back. I can do that now without it being a headache, because I'm recording in OBS, and it's still gonna be one recording. So I'll just be right back. I just need to confirm this. Sure enough, now it's 59. So you actually have to quit the game to confirm, or to make Steam pick up on the fact that this flag in this file is set to true now. So I guess that's not super useful. I guess I really don't need to be using OBS for this part. I really don't, actually. I mean, it might be nice so I can just check for screenshots and stuff, but honestly, I could probably switch back. Oh, what am I doing? I just wanted to, like, show some screenshots, but I don't actually want to look at the screenshots right now. And screenshots might not be super useful if it's just one screenshot, because there are many areas that look very similar. But if I want to look at screenshots, it would be much easier with OBS, but I guess this is a trial run. I'll see how this renders and compresses and all that, and if it's just a massive headache, I might continue recording in DX Story for now, because if I'm not actually, like, until I feel like I've explored most of the world, I might be fine trying to hunt them myself. And if I can't get an update in the game anyway, like, oh, now I'm at 60, now I'm at 61, then there's not much point. So, I don't know, we'll see. But for now, let's block this up a bit, so I know. And let's keep on going. Where could I possibly have left more steels, I wonder? I've already been here. Not sure there's much point exploring around this area. Yeah, this is nothing. Wait. Oh my god, really? No, that's just a little rock. I thought that was a steel. And yeah, I really want to try and get the steels before I do the whole, like, all of the fun stuff, but man, this might end up taking so long, I'll just want to die because of how tedious this is gonna be. I don't know. Honestly, maybe I should just spend the last bit of this episode just going back to the nameless area and just counting them, and just making sure I've marked 12 different steels in that area, because then I will know that I'm done and I don't need to ever go back in there. I feel like that might actually be worth doing. And yeah, up here I remarked that there was no steel because there was like a dark orb or something instead. Yep, that's that area. Also, fade. And it's just gone. Just want to confirm there's no, like, block limit or anything like that. You really can, like, build very far. Yeah. Is it coming back towards me? Yeah. Okay, that's a lot of blocks. Fade, it's all faded, and then delete, it's all deleted. So I guess that is a way. Wait, can I see that? I can't see that, right? Like, clean this one. No, it doesn't update. I'm pretty sure it doesn't update at all. Like, if I just actually clean some blocks. Like that, and then clean it. And then we check this. it doesn't update. It doesn't update until you quit the game and like update the files or whatever, and then Steam like reads the data and stuff. So that's a bit unfortunate. That would have been very convenient to be able to do. Hi, fish. And I said I would go to the Nameless, and yet I'm just fucking around even more. Yeah, I can think of a couple of locations I haven't really been very thorough. Like the, all the pillars around the area that leads to the observatory, the, like, tunnel thing. I was there, like, right at the start of the game, but I didn't really do, like, everything, I feel. I didn't check all of the little pillars and fractured floating rocks and whatever was there. I can't even remember. Yeah, here's a steel that I've definitely read, but I have not marked it. I'm just gonna make sure. Yeah, feast. And let's just mark that. If I can. Hello, thank you. Whatever, that's a good enough marker, I suppose. Oh man, yeah, there could be steels, like, everywhere here. I guess the monolith is in this area. Or in this direction, judging by the black lines. There's no steel, like, on the very edge of this. No. And in here, I've already checked. There was just, like, a dark orb here, I think. Again, this is nothing, right? We've seen these kind of houses in a couple of areas, but this is nothing, right? This is not a use for the fade power, right? Ah, too bad. That would have been fun. I just don't understand. What's the point? Why have the fade power? It does nothing. It's never useful. I mean, I guess it's kind of sometimes useful being able to clean infinite blocks that are all connected, but why would you ever do that? Why would you ever be in a situation where you would need that? I don't know. Wait. That's nothing. Nope. Can't go anywhere there. I guess I'm not really looking in the Nameless today. I don't think it's gonna happen. Even if I make it there now, it's gonna take too long to, well, maybe not. I'm gonna cut out a little bit here at least. And here's a steel. I think I've read this, but maybe not. Yeah, I've read this. Different customs. Shared understanding. Yeah, I'm almost certain I've read that. Now it's marked off. What about in here? This little canyon. I don't think I've been in here. Oh no, I have. I've definitely been in here. Just leave a couple of... Yeah, exactly. This is this place. Down here's the, like, overhang. And I've been in there. Okay. Might be some stuff up top here. As I'm saying, there's a lot of places I could look that I could believe that I've missed steals in. So, I'm probably just gonna keep playing while I still feel like that. While I still feel like there are places I can go that I might not have seen everything in. I will continue, but once I feel like I have looked everywhere and I have no idea where I could possibly have missed any, then I'm gonna look up steals, probably. Or when I get absolutely just fed up with a game, which could also happen. Yeah, I've been in this area. And I think this is the area I was sort of talking about that I feel like I wasn't very thorough in. And maybe just right here. No? Nothing in this? Yeah, I've been down most of this stuff, I think. Maybe not all of it, though. Would love to end it off with one last steal. And that is a steal, right? But I'm pretty sure I have read this one. Is that even a steal? That's not a steal. God, my fucking eyesight. Oh, it's a steal. Never mind. My eyesight is still bad, though. I think I've read this. Let me just check. Yeah, bellows. Exactly, like a bellows. Which I thought was weird. But apparently that is grammatically correct. You can say that, but you can also just say a pair of bellows, like a pair of scissors, like I was saying. Though I actually thought it was just, you could just say bellows, just like, hand me those bellows, or whatever. Not the pair of bellows. Oh, I bought new bellows, instead of saying I bought a pair of bellows, a new pair of bellows. I don't even know. Grammar. It's hard. This is a steal. I don't feel like I've read this one. This might be new. The sage does not accumulate things. The more he does for others, the more he has. Again, it's like the same fucking words, but different. They're just shuffled around. I don't think I've read this one, but it's the same words again. It means nothing. The way of heaven, to benefit without harming. The way of the sage, to do without contending. Maybe I did read that. I don't know. It's so hard to know when they're all like very, very similar all the time. Ow. And we're just back in the forest, and I've been here, marked that off, and I'll just check down here for the last bit. Like in here I've already checked. There was maybe a dark orb at some point before this whole island thing, but I don't know. I guess I might just end it off there for today. And yeah, I probably will just go back to DX Story, but we'll see. Because again, easier for me with the whole post-recording work. Oh, here's one. This might be new. Truthful... What? Thruthful words are not beautiful. Beautiful words are not truthful. The truth is ugly. I am setting in stone the message of the way, carving a path for all to follow. Oh, that's like the very first one, I think. I'm pretty sure that was at least listed as like number 1 in the files or whatever. Huh. Well, anyway, I think... Oh, wait, are these some... No? No, just pillars. Oh, but there's one, and I don't think I've read this one. It appeared in my dreams. The dark star spoke to me in a foreign tongue. Though unintelligible at first, today these words are mine to wield. Such is the way of the heavens. I don't think that's gonna happen to me, guy. There we go. So that's good. I've definitely found some new ones today. I don't know how many. I mean, hell, we can check right now. Why not? I'll just say, thanks for watching this episode. I'll see you next time. And before we end it off, I'm just gonna quit the game. And because I'm using handy dandy OBS, you can still hear me, and I'm still recording, and everything is good, and I can just open up the achievements for Bokida. And I now have 61. And the clean thing, I don't remember the numbers, so I have no idea if the fade one counts for cleaning. I don't think it does, but maybe I should just do a quick test on that. But I have 61 out of 76, so I have 15 left to find. I'll do an episode or two more, just looking around, hopefully finding maybe 5 more or something, and maybe at that point I'll just look them up. We'll see how I feel, we'll see how much I've actually explored of the world, or feel like I've explored thoroughly, and all that. Bye bye!